Okay, y'all. Not to be not like other girls, but I've been so excited for Paradox Rift. Um, I liked 151 a lot, but Paradox Rift has some cards in it that I really, really love, and it's finally here. Usually I end up getting the my booster box a little bit before the release, and this one came just today, which is fine. I'll live. You know, it's not normal to get things before they come out, so oh boy, it just feels so good to crack into a whole booster box. I started doing this at the beginning of Sword and Shield, which, you know, a lot of people did. And yeah, I love Pokemon, and Paradox Rift has a lot of Pokemon in it. It has one of my favorites, in fact. I would say top 5 for sure is Snorunt for me. And there is a really, really cute Snorunt card in it that I ended up ordering in Japanese because I got impatient and I love it so much. But yeah, without any further ado, let's crack into it. We're starting off with Fuecoco. Snorunt, my little buddy. I love him so much. Honedge. Horsey. Norman. Orthworm. Toedscruel. Trubbish. Doublade. Zekrom. And a basic Fire Energy. Well, strictly speaking, I guess that... oh, and here's a code card for y'all. I guess that the Snorunt in this set, I think, is female, because I don't believe there's a Glalie card in it. Alright. Cracking into the next one. We have a Roaring Moon art. Here's a code card for the lot of you. We have Snorunt. She's my little guy. Knacklestack. I love this line so much. It's so cute and funny. It's Minecraft. I mean, I only ever got into Minecraft in the past couple of years. I managed to avoid it for so long because I knew I would go, like, full, just fixated on it, and I did. But luckily, within the past couple of years, rather than when I was in high school, so... Little Phoebus. I haven't seen this card yet. I kind of bought into a lot of Paradox Rift already. I went to 3 pre-releases, and I bought a couple of booster bundles already. The hits weren't amazing or anything. I got, you know, full art and some stuff. I think they, you know, a lot of people have been saying they dialed it in on the hits. I think that's right. But, you know, it makes things all the more exciting, right? Trubbish. Crocolore. Is he eating a bird in this picture? Oh no, that's just spittle. He's eating some apples. Thought that was a feather. Ambipom. Snorlax doll. Oh, that's really cute. It's got 120 HP. That's cute. Larry. Fuecoco. Or Peko. Oh, that's a really cool rare. Huh. I really like that card. I'm surprised I haven't pulled that yet. I like cards with berries on them for some reason. They're just very visually appealing. I'm actually going to sleeve that. Why not? I'm not going to top load or anything. I'm not crazy, but... he go crazy. He top loaded his holo. Alright. It's going to be another Roaring Moon? Am I crazy, or are there not 4-pack artworks? Oh, there are. I'm just crazy. Alright, we've got Joltik. Berries. Neuron activation. Natu. Remoraid. Pumpkaboo. Screamtail. Technical Machine Devolution. Exploud. That's a pretty cool Exploud. A very imposing uncommon, honestly. Dewevil. Porygon 2. Oh, that is a very striking Porygon 2. I love that. And Xatu. One of the pre-release promos. Don't ask me how I know. I already said it. I could scooch this out of the way. I keep forgetting to show the codes. That's certainly not what you guys are here for, is it? It's for my commentary, right? Alright, on the next pack, that's an Armorogue. Alright, Blitbug, Fuecoco, Snorunt, Honedge, Orthworm, Professor Turo's Scenario. I actually pulled one of these at the pre-release, but I ended up, no, I pulled the full art for it and ended up trading it for like several art rares. It was a really good trade on my favor. Mienshao. It's a really cute card. I know I'm very partial to all of the art. Pansage is looking good too. Groudon. Organical. I love him. Oh, he's so cool. He's just so, like, imposing. He's so powerful. Like, he hits all the he's simple, but he's, like, just very powerful and cool, and, like, I just like him. Very, like, you know, I didn't know if Knacklestack was going to evolve again because I went into Scarlet and Violet completely blind. Such a fun way to play the game. Wow. Like, when my Tandemaus evolved, it was just like, there's just more of them. It was the funniest thing I'd ever seen. Turned himself into 4 mice, Rick. There's a code card for Lavadia. Basic fighting energy. Toxel, a little clay. That's Yukamori. Liepard. Wimpod. Elekid. Iron Bundle. Ferrothorn. Cursed Duster. Honedge. Ooh, Iron Jugulus. And Palkia. Wow. Oh, this card is so cool in person. Wow. Distinctly Vegas. I don't have a whole lot of interesting stuff to say about this. It's just very cool. I think there is something to be said, and something to be said negatively about the use of negative space in the illustration rares. I think they're overdoing it a little bit, but almost all of them, it does work. Like, this is a beautiful card, and it really shows off like the architecture of the world in a way that I can definitely appreciate. I like seeing Pokemon just existing in the world, which is, you know, this card showcases beautifully. I mean, it's a Paradox Pokemon that's sort of, you know, it's made of neon, and it's trying to find the, you know, something similar to it in the modern era that it is, you know, returned to. I sort of do subscribe to the theory that they are, you know, maybe not really from the future or past, but maybe like a weird third made-up place. I can't remember who actually posed that theory initially, but it just sort of makes a lot of sense. It's one of those things where, like, you know, it's a Pokemon theory where it's makes a lot of sense, but it'll probably never get proven or disproven just because it's not that deep. Jirachi, such a weird thing to be a common. Knackley, Tinkaton as an uncommon. Strange. Durant, Earthen Vessel, Iron Moth. I love the reverses for the Paradox Mons, honestly. They're just regular mirror hollows, but for some reason, just the fact that they're different hits. Steelix and Brewbonnet. Nice. The Paradox Mons really just feel like hits for no reason. I like them. You know, they sort of strike as like the Ultra Beasts of this generation, in a way. In that they're, you know, not necessarily legendaries, or mythicals, I should say. But something else entirely. Just very cool. Alright, code card. And a basic grass energy. Zubat. Gimmighoul. Purrloin, Little Rascal, Mienfoo, Mela. I think Mela illustration rare is the most valuable card in the set right now, maybe? Slitherwing. Whoops. Gorgeist. Tandem. Oh, look at the little guys. I love them so much. Exploud, Deoxys. Deoxys has been getting some really cool cards, honestly. I always end up sleeving holofoils when they come out in like Scarlet Violet and Sword and Shield as well, and then taking them out of the sleeves eventually because I'm like, why did I sleeve this? But I'll take being very impressed right now, and then later on being like, yeah, this card is worth under a penny. It's a code card. Imagine a Pokemon opening channel where they read off the code card every time. Parasol Lady. Porygon 2. Octillery. Oh, that's another Yukamori. Golbat. Medical Energy. Steenie. Another very beautiful card. Glysaur. Flamigo. Flittle. Thievul. Wow, that is really cool. The packs, like the material that they make the packs out of, feels so thick now. Like, compare that to like Black and White era or like Sun and Moon. It's insane. Basic Energy. Ferroseed. Gibble. Panpour. Blitzel. Blitzel has some really intense art. But it's also showing its butt, so I don't want to focus on it too much. Tatsugiri. Vanillix. I've heard this card is good. Pokemon that have 40 HP or less can't attack. It's interesting. Defiance Vest. Volcanion. Tandemos. The little guys. I love them so much, guys. I really like them. I'm going to set this aside. Actually, where's my Tandemos? Just going in the personal collection. I love them. The Tandemos line and the Garganacl line are probably my favorites from this gen. Chien-Pao should have been up there, but I didn't raise it, Chien-Pao hits so good for me, because it's, an ice type, it's got a cute design. It's also baller as hell. But, it joined my team at the last minute, so I just don't have the personal attachment to it. But it's a really cool Gourgeist. Oh man, look at that. Who's the artist? Nisimono. I'm going to keep an eye out for that one. Rika. Professor Sava's Vitality. Veluza. I really want to pull up a secret art rare for this one. Panpour and Iron Moth. I have a lot of Iron Moth at this point. I don't need to sleep that. I bought 2 booster boxes for this set, not knowing that they would drop in price so dramatically before releasing. Bottom text. Tinkatuff. Trubbish. Crustle. Onyx. Boar Beetle. This is also a really cool art. Oku. Cloth. Luxurious Cape. Crocolore. Chantal. Porygon Z. Alright. Kind of light on the hits. Not gonna lie. For a booster box. But so she goes. I did say that this set was a bit light on the hits, so Larry, Yamask, Surskit, Whismur, Absol, Norman, Orthworm, Bounsweet, Galvantula. This is such a cool holo. I love this Lokix card. It's so cool. This one's very off-center, but look at that. Wow. I'm going to put that aside as well. This is the point in the opening where I start actually putting the bulk back in the booster box. Because it just fits. That's a good way to store it. Just like that. Alright. Camera back. Well, It fits once I pull all of it out. Alright, code card. Pumpkaboo. And this one is not by the same artist. One thing that I liked about 151 a lot is that the evolutionary lines retain the same artist. So like your Doduo and Dodrio are going to share an artist, which I thought was very cool. And it isn't something that they seem to do that often. In fact, I'm not sure that they'd ever done it. Don't quote me on that, but and which was very surprising, you know, thinking back. Like, it's surprising that it was surprising, you know. Anyway, I don't feel like I'm describing that incredibly well, but yeah. Basic water energy. I don't know why I keep saying basic energy. Flittle, Nickit, Nacli. This thing was like, it looked like a quest marker when it got revealed. So when I caught one, I was like, I can't wait to see what it evolves into. Simisear, Crobat, Porygon Z, Natu. Ooh, and Cofagrigus EX. I really like this card because it showcases that weird way that Cofagrigus actually walks, which is, well, like this. Where, like, it would be facing you this way. It's so strange. Which makes it all the more scary. I love that about it. Alright. Code card. Energy. Oh, I'm showing the energy, to be honest. Mienfoo, Ferroseed, Gibble, Panpour, Veluza, Chantal, Garbodor, Medical Energy, Technical Machine Devolution, and Chi-Yu. I really like the Chi-Yu art rare from Paldea Evolved. That was one of the ones that I traded for at that pre-release that I really liked. I've actually traded for that card twice now, because the first time I did, the person just walked out with it, and I didn't realize until I left, so... I'm going to clean up some packs here really quick. Pardon the sound. Alright. Fighting Energy. Alright, Yamask, Spinda, Tinkatink, Tandemaus, Rourke, Minior, Simipour, Elekid, Gabite. Ooh, cool Chien-Pao. Not that cool. Now that I look at it closer, but it's still pretty cool. There's a code and an energy. Blitzel. Boutsweet. Phoebus. Apon. Future Booster Energy Capsule. Bit of a mouthful. Screamtail. Jeez, let these things get away from me. Iron Bundle. It's cool to see these two right next to each other. I feel like that happens to me a lot in the packs that I've opened up so far. Charcadet, Simisear, and Wochien. Wochien. I think it's Wochien. Live Wochien reaction. Hang on. Wait, where did it go? My reaction to that information. Code card and energy. Oh man, I know there's a Dwebble in this pack. Weevil, Whismur, Doublade, Surskit, Substrika, Weird that that's the first time we've seen that card yet. Crocolore, Ambipom, Honedge, Tinkatink, and Kingdra. Another very impressive holo. I feel like they kind of upped their game on the holos this round. 151 had some pretty cool ones too. In fact, I think there's usually some pretty good holos. I shouldn't downplay the other sets like that. Sets like Sun and Moon, though, I feel like didn't have incredible holos. There is a place that comes from, for sure, when I say that. Pansage, Mantike, Gabite, Minun, Ferrothorn, Cursed Duster, Orbeetle, Toxel. I like that. Ooh, Iron Jugulus Reverse, and Eviltal. I thought there was something in that pack. I'm glad I didn't call it. This card is really cool looking. Looks like it's a steel type. I know it's not, but it looks like it is. Why is it a... Oh, it's a flying type, right? I forgot flying for some reason. Yeah, there's... I've pulled exactly one card that I would consider a big hit so far, which is odd. I mean... You know, they've definitely changed things up with the set. Maybe Flamigo, Porygon, Oricorio, Snorlax, Tinkaton, Durant, Snorunt, Liepard, ooh, and Larry. Cool. Larry. I like the background on that a lot. Cool to see his gym. I think that's a Greedent in the background. Could be a Squavit. Get that boy sleeved up so it loses its luster. And lock it in there. And lock it over here. Actually, wait. I'll lock it right here instead. I'm hoping for a few more, at least regular illustration rares, but we'll see what happens. Code card. And Metallurgy, if you will. Doublade, Miltank, Waypod. I didn't realize there were two arts for this. Hustle, Cloth, Luxurious Cape, Cyclizar, Miniar, Surskit, Meditech. That kind of sounded like a poker rap. Energy and a code. And a toad. Vanillite. My favorite Pokemon of all time. Charcadet, Swablu, Earthen Vessel, Medical Energy, Steamy, I love that card, Miltank. Oop. Oh, Mantike, I love this card. Nice, I was really hoping to pull this. Look at the colors on that. Absolutely stunning. I wish this card had texture, to be honest, but I'm not mad about that at all. Such a cool scene, you know? Again, I just love seeing Pokemon, like, you know, portrayed as living in a real world. Especially with people in it, you know? Somebody, like, out doing research on, you know, manta rays or mantikes is just, I don't know, it really fleshes out the idea of living in a Pokemon world. It's so cool. I don't know, I keep doing that. I love that card. I feel a bit more satisfied with this opening now. Would still love, like, a big, like, just killer secret illustration there, but see if we get there, huh? Alright. Grass Energy and... Jeez. There's a code. Alright. Tandemaus. Toadschool, which I also didn't realize there was a second art for. It's Komiya art. I love Komiya. Toxel. Spinda. Simisear. Crobat. Rourke. Milotic. Gimmighoul. And Volcanion. Alright. Code and a Grass Energy. Just upside down tree wall. Pansear. Weaklet. Oh, I love that card, actually. It's so cool. Look at how they're, like, meeting in the middle there. Gligar. Blipbug. Glysaur. Absol. Simisage. Knacklestack. Crustle. Ooh, and Frostlass EX. My little guy, all evolved. I like a lot of pre-evolutions. Actually, it's hard to say. Vanillite and Sentret are, I think, tied for first for me, as far as my favorite Pokemon. And I have beaten Crystal with just Sentret. It ended up at exactly level, get this, 69. Oh, it was satisfying. And I gotta say, the way Crystal is balanced, poorly, really lends itself oddly to exactly one unevolved Pokemon. Like, the amount of experience you get. I would actually love to go back and play white version with Vanillite. Just Vanillite. Nimble. Elekid. Vanillish. Onyx. Minior. Simipour. Substrika. Doublade. Blitzel. And Aegislash. Wow, we were really getting into the better half of the box here. I think it's odd how Aegislash sort of wields itself. Like, how it holds the shield, you know? Odd in, like, a fun Pokemon way, though, you know? I love Pokemon. I wouldn't be here if I didn't, you know? Alright. Bam! Bounsweet. Phoebus. Aipom. Well, that's cool. I like the perspective on that. Aspera. Doing a good job, Aspera. Pansage. Veluza. Technical Machine Turbo Energize. Wugtrio. Gimmighoul. Weaklet. I really like that card. Iron Valiant EX. Wow, we really are getting into the better half of the box. Okay, I'm feeling a lot better about this at this point. I don't mind the reverse hollows in this set. It's hard to compare anything to reverse hollows when, you know, it started off with the Legendary Collection, and then in Gen 3 they had, you know, the stamped ones. It's weird to do that and then go into, like, mirror hollows or stuff like, you know, I don't mind the like stained glass hollow from these ones. I don't know why I don't care for it that much either. It's hard to specify why I don't, but I just don't. Flamigo, Porygon, Seadra. Huh. Cool colors on that. Magby, Toadscroll, Screamtail, Technical Machine Devolution. I nailed it. Plusle, Nickit, Latios. This set really feels like it would be in place in Gen 3 for some reason. Basic Energy, fighting, and a code. I really gotta stop saying basic energy. I don't know why I keep doing that. Oh, the regular Wantike. I can't believe I haven't pulled this yet. It's really pretty though. It's really simplistic. I would hang this on my wall. Just thinking about the logistics of that. I might. Gabite, Minun, Doublade. Are there 3 Doublades in this set? No. Technical Machine, Blindside, Iron Bundle, Techno Radar, Magby. Ooh, Iron Moth and Golisopod. Wow, nice. Hell yeah. Or heck yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, I feel really good about this box now. Whew. You know, if it has a happen that I get everything cool at the end, oh man, what other way, right? Oh, I hate when I do that. Or that. Sometimes the sleeve will just kind of go limp, and then you accidentally push it a little bit in the top loader. I don't think it actually scratched it, but woof. I don't like that feeling. Does that make any sense at all? Probably not. Some really good illustration rares. Larry is also there. I like Larry. He's funny. Also very bleak, to be honest. Makes Pokemon a little less fun. The idea of like a salaryman who hates his job of playing Pokemon. Not my favorite thing to think about, to be honest. Oricorio, Swablu, Pansear, Exploud, Mela, Slitherwing, Wiglet. There's something in this pack. Ooh, Professor Terrascenario, Garganical. Oh, look at the weird miscut on that. Huh. Oh, I just let out a weird noise. This card is thick. Whoa. Huh. It looks amazing, though. I'm kind of looking at it like exactly like he's looking at this test tube right now. I love the Cyclizar in this, too. Wow, he has got some banging legs. I'm going to be real. This is a really good secret rare. Yoink. Bit off on the bottom top centering. I'm not going to dwell on that. This is a really cool card. I would probably not grade it. I do not feel bad about trading away the full art that I had, though, because I feel like I have more than replaced it. This is exactly why I was so excited about this set. It's just got so many cool cards in it. Ones that I just really like. Like, I love all of these cards. I know I haven't been as excited about Larry, but, I don't know. He's like... He's funny in theory. I know he's supposed to be funny, but he's... Just in practice, it's like... Why would I want somebody to be depressed about playing Pokemon? I play Pokemon. Miltank, Wimpod, Plusle, Tandemaus, Counter Catcher. Wow, this is the first Counter Catcher I pulled. And Masquerain. Ancient Booster Energy Capsule, Golbat. Ancient Booster Energy Capsule, and Aegislash EX. Wow, that is a clean full art. I emphasize every word in that sentence for some reason. But that is a really clean full art. That looks so good. Wow. That's really nice. I also got the good Goldango full art from this set at one of the pre-releases. I also got the Golisopod SIR and the Parasol Lady Secret illustration rare at one pre-release, which was pretty choice. So I feel like my belly aching about my luck earlier could have been a little much, but I might have to consolidate some of these pulls at some point here if we keep making them. Let's see. Psychic and a code. Nickit, Gligar, Blitbug, Fuecoco, Gourgeist. I really love this art. Tatsugiri, Vanillix, Swablu, Nimble, and Palkia. Colors are a bit more striking on that one now that I'm seeing it a second time. The first time I pulled that was behind... Oh, what was it? Now I've forgotten. I think Jugulus, maybe? Or Moth? Alright, 4 left. Wow, that worked out perfectly. I think I'm going to pull Moon first. Usually when I get down to about 4 to 6. This one's looking a little messed up. Actually, all of these are looking a little messed up. Look at these pecs. Can you see that? It's like a weird line on all of them. Okay, I'm going to do... I always do it in order of the amount I like the Pokemon. Okay, I'm going to go Armarouge. Chomp. No, Armarouge, Moon, Chomp, Valiant. Let's do that. I don't hate Armarouge, but it's, you know, I like Ceruledge better, so I don't particularly care for it. Basic Energy and a code card. Because, you know, with one, you don't really need the other. It's one of those, like, pair Pokemon. Plus on Linen, I feel like you can love together. Honedge, Weeble, Horsey, Joltik, Defiance Vest, Veluza, Technical Machine Turbo Energize, nailed it, Tinkatuff, Blitbug, and Garchomp EX. Very nice. Seriously, the better half of the box, huh? I know I keep saying that, but wow. I actually kind of really do like the Terra EXs. I'm not a big fan of the regular EXs, but the texture on the Terra ones, pretty clean. And I like Terra as a mechanic. I'm gonna come out and say it. I think it's fun. I think it adds a lot to the game. I think it's one of the more creative ways to go about adding a mechanic. At the same time, it's also very simple, so it's easy to understand. I don't really have to, like, think too much about it. I think it is, or at least was when I was playing the games, too inaccessible. I don't know how it's sort of played out at this point. Now that, you know, there's been a lot more DLC and stuff, or not a lot more, there's been a DLC. But I haven't played the DLC yet, just because I didn't have $40 to spend. I love Pokemon, but they keep lowering the bar. Like, not that I didn't just spend $100 on this, but Elekid, Vanillish, Onix, Tinkatink, Rika, Screamtail, Professor Sada's Vitality, Onix, and Gligar, and Iron Moth. There's only so many times you can pull Iron Moth and still want to sleeve it. Alright, it all comes down to you. Either way, it's been a really good opening. You can see it in the background. Bam. Bam. Code card. Fighting Energy. A basic Fighting Energy, if you will. Loudred. Remoraid. Pumpkaboo. Zubat. Wugtrio. Technical Machine Blindside. Iron Bundle. Tinkatink. Simisage. And the Tingster. Alright. And then, look at that. Works. Alright, by way of summary, we're going to go cards that I think are cool, cards that I think are cool and are rare, and then the actual pulls. Alright, so we've got the Wiglet, Vanillite, who I love, the Lokix, Tandemaus, Deoxys, Brute Bonnet, Iron Moth Reverse, Garganical, Morpeko with the berries, Cofagrigus EX, Iron Jugulus, Iron Valiant EX, Aegislash EX, Frostlass EX, and Garchomp EX. Terras. Aegislash EX Full Art. Larry. Mantike. Illustration Rare. Iron Jugulus Illustration Rare. Iron Moth Illustration Rare. And Professor Turo's Scenario. Professor Turo will seriously see a guy and be like, put that guy in a scenario.